Okay, we go live. We go live. I changed stream. I did end the last one technically, but pretty much a 2M on. I got bored. Phasmophobia does not really sit. I don't know. It's a high quality game, but it doesn't hit the same without the Jade Emperor. So we have some Resident Evil 0. Okay, a little bit of very brief bit of history for people. This is a prequel to the first game. It follows Rebecca, who is, I guess, something of a side character in Resident Evil 1. In fact, I don't even think you really encounter her if you play as Jill. Maybe very, very briefly. So more something from Chris's side. Yeah, I think that's all that needs saying. Here we go. It's also one of the tougher ones. If you put it on hard, I have found that I struggle for ammo on this and supplies. Like, gravely. Like, I remember my first playthrough, I didn't even know if I was going to get past one of the bosses in this. I'm not going to spoil the boss, but yeah, it was a rough one, and I had a few handgun bullets, and I just barely scraped by. Daniel Masson says hello from Ireland. This is high quality. High quality. Also high quality, EA. High quality. Anyway, here we go. Resident Evil 0.
Resident Evil 0.
Okay, they do offer you a sort of... It kind of just zooms in a bit and scrolls up and down the screen to move over it. So if you're really averse to that sort of square 4x3 format, then you can pick that. I'm not going to, though. We're going to be more true to the original. Another, in a similar vein, they offer you some sort of, well, here's what they call it, new controls that match current standards. This is basically, original is tank controls. This is sort of, the character just moves where you point. Easier to show it than to, And subtitles are self-explanatory. I am not. I am playing on a PC on Steam.
A Midwestern town in America, Raccoon City. A solitary island far off in the sea, Rockfort Island. An island that would become the second Raccoon City, Sheena Island. There are still many unanswered questions about these seemingly unrelated yet intensely traumatic events. Though it is believed that the international enterprise umbrella was somehow involved, little is known as to the origin of this faceless corporation. When was it established? By whom? And how was the T-virus created? To uncover the truth, we must delve deeper into the events which transpired in the beginning, before the mansion incident.
Do you think so too?
Yeah.
Do about it. Hold off for a while. But I wonder how those are.
Do you think so too?
Began as a simple investigation of some bizarre murders in the suburbs of Raccoon City. Nothing in our training could ever have prepared us for the nightmare that ensued. We never stood a chance.
What's going on? Engine failure. Emergency landing.
Check the current position and investigate the surrounding area.
Captain, look! Captain!
What happened?
Court order for transportation. Prisoner Billy Cohen, ex-lieutenant, 26 years old. Court-martialed and sentenced to death July 22nd. Prisoner is to be transferred to the Regathon base for execution.
Those poor soldiers. They were good men just doing their jobs, and that scum murdered them and escaped.
All right, everyone, let's separate and survey the area. Our friend is brutal and ruthless. Keep your guard up.
Ooh. Kind of reminded me of that. Stop right there, criminal scum. The way you say, that scum murdered him and escaped. We gotta find this criminal scum.
A train?
The door to safety is shut. There is no turning back. I mean, you could just turn around. You haven't finished searching the train yet. That doesn't sound like the door's shut to me. Well, yeah. Ooh, wow. These are very nice backgrounds, I have to say. This is probably one of the best showcases for pre-rendered backgrounds that I know of. They are, wow. Oh, excuse me, I had the burps today. Brother's been eating a lot on his birthday. Now, by default, the game has this horrible control scheme where you run with B, like circle on PlayStation, and I find that really ass. So I purposefully turned on Steam input and swapped X and B around so that I can actually enjoy it. Luggage lies strewn about the cabin. The seats are stained red with ketchup. Kool-Aid. Oh, high quality, eh? It's locked. Okay. This is a difficult one, yeah, as well. Like, there was someone I know on Twitter who was trying all the Resident Evils, and I was always reluctant to recommend this one because I know that it gets really fucking tough in the end. Like, you end up with barely any ammo. That's kind of why I like it. But then I play it on hard, so surprise, surprise, it's hard. The door to the dining car is locked. You can't get in. Oh, and yeah, the original control screen, I'm sure you're probably all familiar with how these old ones move now. Like, you rotate on the spot like a tank. That's why they call it tank controls. If you want to go with the modernized one, it will control like this. Gotta purposefully go back through each menu so that it saves. So I just move the stick and she just turns around. So I don't rotate on the spot, and in fact, unless I'm aiming like that, I can't. Which is more intuitive. It can fuck you up moving around corners though, because you'll be holding in one direction and suddenly it's no longer the same direction, and it can feel a little weird. But it's generally a kind of smoother feel to it. Personally, I'm going with standard though. More of a prequel. See, Rebecca was in the mansion. She shows up more. I don't even remember if she shows up as Jill. I don't think she does. I think only as Chris. But yeah, she's more of a sort of side character in that. And this goes a little back into the lore of the game. It is a little on the retconny side, but it's old, so it's kind of more close to when they still had all the original writers, and so it doesn't really fuck it up too much in my eyes. Equality, Greenman. Equality. Anyway, door is shut. I can't get in. Well, I mean, if you go back to the original PS1 ones, they're not as much. Anything beyond that, they kind of get like that. Like, oh no, really? This was why this was done. They get worse as you get into the newer ones. But you know, this was like early 2000s, so it's kind of forgivable because it was a few years after those, and you can kind of believe that it's the same people that wrote it, right? I mean, whereas something from 30 years later, it just... yeah. Now, I happen to know as well that a lot of enemies on this train, spoiler, there are enemies on a train, are kind of clownish, so are we trying to run as much as possible?
This is Officer Chambers from STARS Bravo team. Please identify yourself. Is someone there?
The government has announced that it has set out to have uncommon, but as of 2 years ago, when a similar plan was set out, the local government stepped in and took over.
No. Oh. Oh, God. Do I just run? I think I just run. I am. You can swap between someone else who will show up soon. Oh, wait, I'm a fucking idiot. I went back the wrong way. You know what? I don't like how I've started this. I know it's a bit pedantic, but...
Resident Evil.
If we skip the cutscenes, we're back there in no time, so yeah, fuck it. That is one of the downsides. It can be a little confusing. So we want to turn around. I think? You know what? We'll look at our map. But yeah, this lot are a bunch of clowns. We don't want to waste all our ammo on them.
This is Officer Chambers from STARS Bravo team. Please identify yourself.
Oh, it is?
Is someone there?
Being confused is a downside, but then you got these gorgeous pre-rendered backgrounds, so... Okay, we want to turn around. Passenger Luggage is scattered. I have a giant mic in my way. All over the place. She is. The coach go through this door. The coach go through this door, huh? That sounds like a translation error. There is a little bit of a twist to this one, by the way. Not story-wise, but gameplay-wise, which you'll see it soon. I will show it off. The rain outside is quickly turning into a downpour. Hey, you want English, yes? Yeah, I happen to know that a lot of the enemies on a train at least are clown-like. I forget if the ones later in are. There doesn't seem to be anything of use. It sounds like, yeah, but so the coach is supposed to go through here? He looks sus as hell. This poor guy must have been attacked in his sleep. That seems incredibly unprofessional. This poor guy. His body is covered in slime. Terrible fortune. A terrible fortune. Oh, the feng shui. It's a finely tailored suit. There's nothing in the pockets. Passenger's diary. July 14th. Orders came from the boss today. Looks like we're in charge of investigating the remains of the Arklay Mountains laboratory. We're moving in 2 groups. The initial group is assigned to start checking what's left of the abandoned experiment. July 16th. What about the other group? Unfortunately, the test production of BOW Type Y139 had to be suspended because of this investigation. It's the same with Type Y139, which is exactly the same. There's still so much we don't know about responses to the crustacean T-virus. There's a lot of interesting research left. That's like crabs. They did. Terrible fortune for him. Depending on the species and nurturing conditions, only minute doses of T bring about remarkable changes in solidity, size, multiplication of internal toxins, and brain development. If these effects can be controlled, a powerful weapon could be produced. But the sudden development of the shell results in a corresponding fragility. Certain areas become exceedingly weak. Problematically, one of these areas is the head carapace, which I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I think so. This lab we are going to, were they pursuing the same research? Would certainly help to find data and samples that would help us in our research. June 19th. So would I. Which they forgot daylight existed in Requiem. I can't believe that. Cabbage pointed out. The day is finally approaching. I am growing more anxious. The Raccoon City newspapers and TV stations are full of reports about the bizarre murders in the suburbs. It can't be the virus, can it? If it is... No, I can't think of that now. I have to concentrate on this investigation and make sure it goes smoothly. So this is before Raccoon City went to shit. You had the mansion and there were weird murders in the area, people being eaten. Which was certainly pretty quirky. Right, I think we've had everything in here. The rain is beating fiercely against the window. You wonder how long it will last. Note that the window has a nice, clear reflection. And it did not need any ray tracing to make for reflection. Curious fortune, Right? Let alone fucking path tracing. But, yeah, I digress. Yeah, just a bit quirky, you know. Another thing, by the way. This game was originally made for the Nintendo 64. And I think there is a partially developed version of that one out there somewhere. Maybe one day I'll try it. But yeah, it got shifted over to the GameCube, where it took a big overhaul in the way it looks. Oh god, yeah. See, pre-rendered graphics, they age pretty nicely. This looks crazy good. This is, 24 years old. I would have been 6 years old when this released. There doesn't seem to be anything of use. So Dashi is playing Grand Theft Auto 5 Legacy for some reason. That is true. That is true. I will one day. That's the thing, AC. Like, I know some of my streams have been low energy lately, and, you know, maybe not everything's to your taste. But I will still be playing many, you know, big games in the future. I will do the Zelda ones. I don't care if Nintendo doesn't like me emulating them. I will do many things. There are more Star Wars games. There are many ones that I think you might have some interest in. We are now introduced to our save theme, by the way. Investigation orders. Stained with blood. Some sections are illegible. 8 miles north of Raccoon City in the Arklay Mountains lies our company's management training facility. It was shut down years ago. Now, we are conducting a preliminary study into the reopening of the facilities. First investigation unit is already on site and opening the investigation. I want your team to provide support. The following orders are William Bark and First Investigation Unit. William Bark sounds a little bit like William Birking, a character from the old games. The rest is torn and unreadable. And that's the thing, with all this AI and, not being able to afford the newer parts to run the newest games, you know, I do still have to remember there's a whole wide range of things I can emulate. Oh, no, you both fund me. You both have bought games for me. It's not so much about catering to people. I just don't want you all to think, that's the last sort of interesting thing I'll see of him. It's, there are many big things I want to try. It's just a case of getting to them all. I might be 40 years old by the time I've got to some of these things, but I'll get there. It's locked and can't be opened. The door reads conductor's office. Oh, I know. I wasn't saying that. I mean, you bought me a Silent Hill game, and I know you have no interest in Silent Hill, so I know it's not like that. It's locked. Okay, what about this card reader? There's a card reader here. It looks like the door will open if you have the right card. Good thing no one's got the right card, right? This train employee's corpse has been brutally torn apart. She's very chill about that. No shock, nothing. He's holding something. She didn't really seem to show much care about, oh yeah, I guess I just had to shoot those people who were coming for me as well. Yeah, he got 2, you got F. So I am a lucky man. I have many sugar daddies. Right, we take the train key. Goes well of rice. Who this?
Billy. Lieutenant Cohen.
So, you seem to know me. Been fantasizing about me, have you?
You're the prisoner that was being transferred for execution. You were with those soldiers outside.
Oh, I see. You're with stars. Well, no offense, honey, but your kind doesn't seem to want me around, so I'm afraid our little chat time is over.
Wait! You're under arrest.
No thanks, Dollface. I've already worn handcuffs.
I could shoot, you know.
Could shoot. You could. Ah, hell no!
Edward! Are you alright? What happened?
It's worse than... We can't. You must be careful, Rebecca. The forest is full of zombies and monsters.
Zombies and monsters.
Oh, good. Come on, shoot, shoot. Ooh. I'm afraid I'm going to pet him now, but a bit wild before that. Anyway, we have encountered some criminal scum. And I think that there was Edward was the man calling her that scum. He killed those soldiers. Yeah, she had to do it. Dinner for cabbage. Edward, you were so happy just a few hours ago. Was he? Was he? He seemed intensely fucking angry to me. Those poor soldiers. That scum murdered them. So happy. So happy. He's holding something. Is he now? Ah, it is bullets. This body of your friend, this body though, this body has bite marks all over it. Lucky him. Anyway, okay. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. I'm already at caution. I've managed to avoid some clown enemies. I don't know if these are clown dogs. I forget. We must reach the other side of the thing where we use that. And yeah, things happen. This is entirely true. Oh look, clowns. This is why I didn't waste my ammo on them before. But we need them out of the way, so... Oh, get off, motherfucker. You know what, that's good enough for me. Let's get this sister out of it. You know, the way he worded it at the start of the game, it had that energy.
This is Rebecca. Over.
Rebecca, can you hear me? This is Rico. What's your location? Over.
Enrico! Hello! Can you read me? Please respond.
Rebecca, I can hear you. Now listen up. We've obtained detailed information on the fugitive from a
Enrico! Captain! Hello? Hello!
Ooh, 23 people. Terrifying fortune. Ancestors scream. You wouldn't think twice about killing us. Oh, hello. Oh, hell nah. Fuck that. I don't seem to need the train key anymore. Throw it away. Doesn't seem wise, but hey, yeah, we'll throw it away.
It's gonna be dangerous from here on in. Why don't we cooperate?
Cooperate with you?
Listen, little girl, if you haven't noticed, there's some pretty freaked out things on this train. And I, for one, want to get out of here. I don't think we stand a chance doing it alone.
You expect me to trust you, a wanted felon? I don't need your help. I can handle this on my own. And don't call me little girl.
All right, Miss Do-It-Yourself. What should I call you?
The name is Rebecca Chambers, but that's Officer Chambers to you.
Well then, Rebecca, why don't you go and try while I wait here?
Okay, bit of a plot hole here. Did anyone else notice it? I didn't until the other day it clicked. I'll give you all 5 minutes to tell me what's wrong with this scenario. What is wrong there? Something is not right. Did anyone else spot it? Did anyone else notice it? Okay, we got a chat delay, so I'll just assume we've all had some time to think about it. But that door was locked. How did he get in? We just unlocked that door. The whole reason we went that way was because this door was locked and we couldn't possibly open it. Oh no, we must find the key. So we went back there, we bumped into him, we found the key. We move here, and he's on the other side of it somehow. Well, we may never really know. We may never really know. Unless he came in after us, which I guess would then make sense, but where was he? Did he just squeeze into a little box somewhere?
Well then, Rebecca, why don't you go and try while I wait here?
A fun fact. Unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure that he is voiced by the man who does Resident Evil 5 Chris's voice. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. I don't think I am, though. Here we have a notice to supervisors. And I also want to give people a heads up that the game does open up. We do get off this train and we do get a bit more of an open area. When closing the dining car, supervisors are asked to switch off the automatic doors after ensuring all staff have vacated the car, not evacuated. Okay. The main automatic door power switch is located on the roof of the 5th car. Inspections will take place when the train is garaged. Parked? The parked train are garaged? Okay. Inspections will take place when the train is garaged. After inspections are complete, use the ladder at the rear of the 2nd floor of the dining car. Okay. Umbrella Corporation, Maintenance Department. Umbrella. How's your chi AC? It looks like an automatic door. There's no power now, so it won't open. Okay, we want power, yes? Ooh, power. Power goes well with rice. Ooh, this is looking worse for wear. Another thing I like is that although they use pre-rendered backgrounds, they manage to get lots of sort of animated elements. Like you can see that fire there, or the rain outside. You've got reflections and things, and shadows, and a counter is littered with slips of paper listing customers' orders. It's locked from the other side. A half-eaten meal sits on the table. What a waste, terrible fortune.
Excuse me, sir. Sir.
Oh no. Now we could prove our girl bossiness by killing him. Our sister's gonna save her ammo. And you can tell from that music he's a big deal. They're quite mean. Let's go get rescued.
Are you okay?
Wow.
Who is that guy?
What's going on? Who's controlling the train?
Go and check out the first engine car. Listen, we gotta cooperate with each other from now on. You got that?
Well, I don't...
Clue in, girl. Or maybe you like being worm bait.
All right. But you just remember, I will shoot you if you try anything funny.
Fine. Now take these with you. If you find anything, give me a call, all right?
So this is the element of the game I wanted to tell you about. So we do have two characters, and we can swap between them at any time. And you can even control them both at once, although it's a little awkward. More of an emergency measure, really, if I need to move one of them out of the way or something. But yeah. You can switch control between the two lead characters, Rebecca and Billy, and use their different abilities to progress through the game. Probably should have just made it multiplayer, really, but yeah, it's interesting. The character you currently control is called the main character. No! The character you do not control is called the partner character. Also, what you say about them having to only render one angle is also true. I mean, you've got them putting all the processing power as much as at that time and day they can possibly throw at it. You don't have to worry about it lagging or whatever. It's, it'll be fine when it goes in the game. And you can get the best possible angle to tell the best sort of story. I know that sounds pretentious, but it's true. Like, there's things go behind choosing a camera angle. It's not as any old shit will do. Like, there's strengths to third-person games, But one of your downsides there is that the camera is just glued to your ass. And there's a reason they don't make films where, like, it's just glued to a character's ass all the time. It's like, you know, there's none of that artistic control there. It's just, yeah, none of the intent, none of it. The partner character generally moves independently, but you can use the right stick to control them yourself. Selecting partner on the status screen allows you to assign instructions to the character. You can tell them to be solo, where they just move around themselves, I guess. Don't know if I'd want that. I think that's really just telling it to wait. Like, they've worded it poorly here. They don't really just move off and go do their own thing. They just sit there. Team is just follow me. Exactly. A brother's gotta have his autistic control. You can tell them whether or not you want them attacking, which is useful if you're saving ammo. You can press back to switch between solo and team behavior. And you can press Y at any time to switch between them. And you will need to switch characters in order to progress in certain situations. You can exchange stuff, and you do have these differences. Rebecca's a medic, remember? She can combine herb-related items. She's not as tough as she is, small, and, women are typically a little less bulky than men, but yeah. She can use a mixing set to combine chemicals. Billy is, he cannot do these things. He is mere criminal scum. He has a strong offense, as he is a man, and a rather large man at that. He can push many large objects. If a partner character is attacked, both the main and partner characters will die in red if they take too much damage. You should always keep an eye on their condition. A partner being attacked in a different room will call for help over the radio. If your partner does call, go to help as quickly as possible. The best thing to do in that situation is to just... If your other person's in a safe room, like your main character, then just quickly switch over to them so you can move them away. Some puzzles can't be solved by one character. So, let's show this off a bit. So I'm her right now, but I can still move him right now, and I can actually move them both at the same time. I can't, there's limits to that. You can't aim and shoot with him at the same time. There's just not enough buttons in a controller, and I feel like your mind would get very overwhelmed doing that. It's more like if you have to move him out of the way or something. He auto-runs. And yeah, can be useful. You can tell him to wait and follow.
I'll go check over there.
Okay.
So he'll just sit there now. You can
Follow me.
Yep.
put him over. Terrible fortune, Fred. Terrible fortune. I think I want to send Rebecca up there. I'm pretty sure there's going to be aggro, so I might want to get some ammo on him. If he takes less damage, it makes sense to play as him for the aggro bets. I'm going to say that he does not use his bullets. I will use the bullets if they need to be used. And at any time we can quickly tell him whether or not we want him following. What does he have? Yeah, I'm going to move some of this ammo onto him. Because let's just say I know what's going to happen, and I know that we might need some bullets on him. This is the case. Oh, and at any time, I am now him. I am now her. Now, if I remember correctly, we tell him to wait.
Yep.
Oh, no, it's okay. You want to fix your sleeping. This is good fortune. This ladder leads up to the roof. We will climb up the ladder. So I'm not really sure how they handled this with pre-rendered backgrounds. I would guess that the background is a kind of clip playing on a loop. Looks good anyway. That looks dangerous. The power cable has been disconnected. Reconnect the cable. Okay, see, I remembered that. She's gonna get stuck here for a bit. And since I know he tanks more damage, I wanted him to be out there so that we can use him to kill the enemies. We're gonna have to cooperate and move things with this thing here. The service lift is stopped at the first floor. Pull the service lift. No. But yeah, you get the idea. We can use it to move things back and forth. Let's have a look around. This version was released on Xbox One, but I'm playing the Steam PC version. But it is that version of the game. Oh, high quality, Hunter. High quality. Hunter Heather. Hunter Heather. The roof has caved in and now lies in pieces on the floor. It looks like it was destroyed by a powerful force from the outside. Hunter, am I wrong? I'm pretty sure that Billy is voiced by Resident Evil 5 Chris. I think? I could be wrong, but I'm sure he is. And that's such a weird thing to have stuck in my head. Like, I'm sure it... No, don't even ask such a question. Dodge the ads as much as possible. I already got £100 from Freddle today. I got $75 from Cabbage. I got 20 memberships worth of money from Jade. I got another 10 from Michael M. There is, I have been given plenty of wine. The downpour outside shows no signs of letting up. I think it is. I think he was. I could be wrong, but it's a strange thing to have stuck in my head. There's something stuck in the keyhole. It's preventing the doorknob from turning. You could probably get it out if you had something sharp. Something sharp. Okay, we're probably going to want to send that key down. It's a great fortune. Made my ancestors smile. I actually got a £50 from my granddad as well. Very good fortune. Renault Piano is playing Subnautica 2. I did see a notification. Now this one I don't think is as popular with people. A lot of people don't like this game. Personally, I think the feng shui is great. And some of the music is a great atmosphere. I also like that it's difficult. Because often, you know, I end the game with tons of supplies and there's not a massive amount of challenge. This one is not like that. Not like that at all. So I don't remember exactly where the lift went down, but it went down somewhere. And I purposefully made sure that she got caught up there. Sorry, Rebecca. Because he's a bit beefier. And if we're gonna get aggroed, which we will, we might as well get aggroed by the one that's a bit tankier, right? Oh yeah, I forgot you got the dock, didn't you? Great fortune. It was well of rice. The counter is laden with various types of food. Any rice? There doesn't seem to be anything of use. I love the way they've got like the pots wobbling and that kind of thing, or those rolling. Oh look, they got liquid, they got that, all with pre-rendered backgrounds. It just has a certain look to it that I really like as well. There's an access panel here. You need some kind of tool to open it. It's an industrial-sized refrigerator. The shelf is full of cooking utensils. There doesn't seem to be anything of use. If he was some sort of criminal, I really doubt he'd be like, oh, the shelf is full of cooking utensils. Oh, my utensils. Oh. Oh my god, I'm retarded. It's still raining as hard as ever outside. Talk about feng shui in this game. We will take that, and we will most likely use that. But we can send this back and forth, like she needs something sharp to dislodge whatever's stuck in the keyhole. Well, maybe we find something. Actually, the knife would do just fine, but, you know, plot armor, we can't have that. Goes well of rice. It's locked from the other side. Okay, then we will have to make use of this. Conductor room. We have come across a conductor room. Goes well of rice. How am I shanking movement and controls? I forget if the shank is any good in this, or if it's kind of ass. I'm on hard, so I don't want to get killed. So what we'll do, we'll knock him down and then we'll shank him. Because I'm pretty sure there are elements of clownery in this, where enemies just get back up. Oh. Oh, he wasn't. I thought he was. Maybe it's someone else then. There is something like that. I forget what it was. Ah. Okay, that shank is not the strongest shank I've seen in a Resident Evil game. I felt very at risk there. That said, we'll try. Our brother's gotta save his ammo. Hey. very poor reach on it, and it just doesn't seem to do a lot. His actor was in something. I don't remember what. I think he might have been Chris, but I guess he wasn't. The train is moving too fast. It's too dangerous to go outside, because it's totally not dangerous inside with the rotting zombies trying to kill you. Ah. This is true again. I guess he's not then. I don't know why I have that in my head. There must be someone that was voiced by him, but I can't remember who. Because it's such a strange thing to, have this insistent memory of. Clearly it's not him, but somebody. We may ever know who. Unless I just invented that whole scenario in my head, which would be weird. I hate having to shoot these because they're clowns. They'll just be back. Very obscure fact about this game, by the way. In most Resident Evil games, if you leave an enemy not dead, but damaged, he will refill his health when you come back. This is the only one where they don't do that. Or I might have that swapped around. It's one way or the other. Yeah, this knife is buster. Hell nah. This is a red coat. He's definitely a tankier player though. So yeah, you're best off saving as much combat as possible for him. Okay, don't tell me the dogs are clowns. A strong wind is blowing in. That is true. It feels really ass. It feels really bad. Like, I try to shank things. Also, oh look, reflection in window that does not require path tracing. Resident Evil Requiem. Take note. This is also true. I can't remember how it goes with the damage thing. Use the conductor's key. You don't seem to need this key anymore. He has this sixth sense of when he needs one. Throw it away. Ah, there is a map here. I hope it is not Chris's map. That is true grace tracing. Grace gracing. Or path gracing. Many other gracing. We have map, yes. Okay, we have map. Map goes well of race. Why there's a map of a train? That seems a very strange thing to have. There's a switch here. I hope it is not Chris's switch. I will flip it. Ah, I want a ladder, yes. Ladder go well of rice. Climb up the ladder. Not yet. No, I can't mix those herbs anyway. A brother can't do that kind of thing. Note from conductor. The key card for the driver's compartment is in my bag as always. But I need the other guy's key too to open the damn thing. But it looks like I've lost it somewhere. If it was a normal key, someone would be sure to turn it in. But this key is different. I'll look for it too, but if you happen to find it, please hand it in. Thanks in advance. So the card key's in the bag, which needs a weird key. These appear to be documents pertaining to train operations. They're scattered. This is difficult with a big mic in my face, with a giant pop filter as well. They're scattered all over the desk and floor. I would say this game is the hardest, to be honest. Like, harder than Code Veronica as well. Code Veronica has a few bits which can really fuck you up. But they're more like oversights and things like, the fire extinguisher. The actual difficulty as a whole, it's quite tough, but I would say this is harder overall. When you get near the end, in like the later bits, Christ, I end up with like barely any ammo. Ah. You want a bag, yes? You want a briefcase, yes? Now, we've already been told we need a key for it. There's nothing else here. How is our inventory? We could carry those herbs, but we would barely have any room. I forget if this area gets aggroed afterwards, so part of me wants to take them with me. No, you can drop things on the ground in this one, which is another unusual thing for it. You can't do that in any other game that I know of. That is true, that is true. The boss fights aren't as hard typically. You can... I just remember being really low on supplies. Although, knowing everything that comes, maybe I will be more prepared. Because I'm already planning ahead. I made sure I got him here and... These bottles must have fallen over when the emergency brake was activated. Why haven't they fallen off the shelf? Glasses and bottles are scattered all over the counter. Today's specials Mediterranean style shrimp, Carpaccio roast chicken. I don't know if that's how you pronounce that, but yeah. Join the party. The picture shows a group of people having a wild party. Like, ooh, what kind of wild are we talking about? The party's over. This picture looks like a continuation of the first. The partygoers are saying goodbye. Terrible fortune. Oh, okay. That is true. There are some things that are really awkward with this game. And actually, I don't know why I'm looking at that. I can't even take it. I forget if this area is a Barker area. It might get, like, shitty here. I don't know if this is suitable for dropping things. Very good feng shui. Very good feng shui. They look like some kind of eggs. A puddle of slime has formed around them. Terrible fortune. All over the nice feng shui of this tray. So we have some fence here, but again, a brother needs some space. Welcome to the Ecliptic Salon. Please join us for a moment of relaxation. Okay. Ah, you want ink ribbon, yes? Do we have typewriter here? I don't think we do. There are many things here. There's shotgun ammo, a first aid spray, and a shotgun. Actually, I think it's a hunting rifle. Potato, potato. Right, I do not have that. I can't carry any of this. Ah, here now. So I can't currently make use of those. Not in the way that I would want, where they're combined. I can make use of this. If I am to need it. I could probably leave that here for now. And get... Come on, take it, take it. Hunting gun. And it has 2 shots in. I think I remember what's gonna happen here, by the way. Oh yeah, I might need to take that before anything else. We'll see. Yeah, we do. Not saying anything's gonna happen in this wide, long hallway. Not at all, but yeah, I think we need to get something. I'm sure nothing will go wrong there. A room service trolley. The trolley is still loaded with plates and bottles. It must have been in use recently. Take the ice pick. That will be useful for Rebecca. Oh yeah, nothing. Nothing at all. It feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Oh no, something happened. Terrible fortune. Exact. Okay, oh god. Now, I'm sure I heard that there's like there's a metagaming strategy to like beat this with a knife or something. I do not know it. I haven't saved yet as well, so I really don't want to die. So I'm a little... yeah. Do I try to knife it? And risk dying, which would be miserable, because then I'm back to the start of the game? We did read a file where crustacean T-virus creatures are weak in certain areas, like their head, or their carapace, whatever the fuck that is. We're just getting his claw at him. You know, we are stunning him. Maybe we can shank him. Let's live a little. Oh, whoa. Hell nah. Oh, I think we've got it. Okay, that's surprisingly easy. Wow, that's a bit lame. Wow, if I'd known it was this easy all this time, I would have had a lot less trouble with this game. It kind of is, now you mention it. To think I use hunting rifle ammo on this fucker? Ow. Oh god, we got something going terribly wrong now. Are you dying? No? You're changing? Okay, we had a weird quirk there, but business as usual. Ah, you want shank, yes? I would read that comment, Cabbage, but I'm slightly, yeah, a brother's gotta lock in. No. Okay, he's dead, he's dead. He's wasted! I hope.
Wasted!
Okay. So, done much, much better than I was hoping for. We did use a couple of bullets, but by and large we just shanked it to death. I did not know that thing was that easy to do. There were the odd bits where he just got in some wax somehow, but yeah, it's better than I usually. Usually I would use hunting rifle ammo, I'd shoot it the whole time. Much easier than I remember. And that will help later in when I'm, desperate for ammo and don't have it. So yeah, for future reference and anyone who gets into this game, don't bother going up to it, just back up, hold out shank, and you'll get a feel for when it's in reach and just poke it and he'll go back. Great fortune. Now we are not carrying all that we can, and we should do such a thing. To, minimum trips back. We're gonna take this red herb. We're gonna give it to the homegirl, so she can mix it with a green herb. Now, off topic, but they're changing how combat works with Stranger Than Heaven. The bumpers individually control left and right fists. Triggers do the same for the kicks. This is curious fortune. Quite feng shui. Goes to show that we haven't really known. We can use that, by the way, but a brother's got no room. There's a gaping hole in the ceiling. Climb down the ladder. Cabbage, will you climb down the ladder? Or do you not really like climbing down ladders so much? Oh, so I got curry and rice waiting for me downstairs, which means rice, baby. Rice. Great fortune. And says a smile. It says not literally right there, right now, but I know that it will be there, so yeah. Before anyone thinks I gotta rush off. Now, what am I looking at? My map. We have a save room right near, and I think it's probably worth saving, because I could die, right? But I think I was kind of a retard, and I put all of the ink ribbons on Rebecca's. I'm sorry, I should grow as a person. I shouldn't use these words, but, you know what I mean. Rice goes well with rice, Wait, bananas? Who was talking about bananas? It won't be a banana and rice. No, curry and rice. Like hot stuff. It's a good fortune. Goes well with rice. And see, I can't be a racist if I like curry, right? There we go. Oh! Well, again, I am, somewhat retarded, so. I never knew. A brother doesn't know these things. Through the window, you see a broken ladder. Terrible fortune. It's of no use right now. If he has not yet seen it, I will make sure he sees it, because I need to piss anyway. If it's your rice or mine on the line, it's always gonna be mine, baby. I love the way that one is pronounced. Oh wow, we gotta do more Outbreak again. We do. Great feng shui. Great feng shui. Ancestors smile. Ancestors smile. Right, we're gonna send a few things. We're gonna send that so that she can mix it. Ah, you want to lift, yes? She can now take it and put it with one of the greens, saving up a slot. We now send it back down, or cool it there from him. Place an item, no. Okay, I guess we just cool it down as him. Speaking of. Okay, we cool it. An ice pick. She needed something sharp, remember? That sister needed something sharp to dislodge the key in the door, so that she can get out. Well, that sister has such an item now. But first, she must make room by combining these. Great fortune. Goes well with rice. Oh, yeah, you're good again. You're good. A gun haver. A gun haver. So, an ice pick. Ah, you want ice pick, yes? An ice pick with a finely tapered point. Looks pretty sharp. High quality. High quality. We haven't really know. Maybe it was on the train to begin with and then it grew. But that would be a bit weird. You'd think it would just fly off, especially with how fast it's going. There's something stuck in the keyhole. It's preventing the doorknob from turning. You could probably get it out if you had something sharp. I have something sharp. The doorknob is unstuck now. Here we go, here we go. Oh, there's someone here. Little cliffhanger. I am bursting for a piss, so I'll be back in a moment. Right, here we go. Here we go. We see have some. I see the chat is moving along quite quick. Let me see. God, I hate how this touchscreen is so fucking fiddly. Like, I don't want to turn off my mouse for everything. I just want to scroll over the chat, but it's trying to open up options on everything. Wish Starfield was a smaller game. Ah. Rumors that GTA 6 gets delayed into 2027. Honestly, I'm perfectly fine with that. Means nothing to me. In fact, I kind of would prefer that it does, so that I get more time playing these games. Brother's got to open his Coke, by the way. Yeah, a Devon Rockstar, ooh. Yeah. Don't know about that. I mean, the idea of flying a Hunter in GTA 6 does have appeal to me, but I'm perfectly fine waiting. I've got a lot of games I want to do. This, Project Zero 2, the other ones of those, the other Fatal Frame games, various other things, tons of games. Okay, I don't want to leave her with him, and I don't want to fight her as him. Or him as her, rather. So we will wait in a room. We will get our homeboy to do the job. Unless we actually have to, but I don't think we do. Do we? I don't remember. They show items on the map, by the way, so we can see we got a whole bunch of them there. I do know that he still has room to pick up the sort of manhole opener type thing. On the other hand, that would mean going back to this side of the thing where he has to, like, where he doesn't, you know, so how do I phrase this? He is, you know, there's zombies along the way that I'd have to shoot, and they're clowns, and they're a waste of ammo. It does. Kind of like one of those Crimson Head type things. I think if he's... No, he's right below. Okay, we might be able to work this. Oh, yeah, but he would have to get above to do it. Let's just take a look. What can we do with this brother? So we saw an object that could open this. But if I remember correctly, there's half a ton of, like, shitheads in the way of it. And we don't want that. I wonder if anything's changed up here, because the scorpion did seem to be from upstairs, didn't it? Oh wait, that's the same place as her. And there's two of them. Ah, that's rough. Ooh, I don't know about that. Okay, that's tricky. I know there's more of them along the way. Why don't we get as many items from here out of here? Because this area seems kind of cursed. Terrible fortune, I see. Terrible fortune. I'm tempted to make a run for it as her for the stairs. Because I don't think there's anything else we need here. Let's get that homegirl out of here. She's pretty girl boss, actually, I would say. Oh, Christ. That's not going to work. They're blocking the way. Oh, no. We're in a spot of trouble there. Okay, she's just going to wait there for now. We could get her to send an ink ribbon so that you can at least save, I guess. Because I'm feeling a little vulnerable here. Yeah, he's a sussy baka. Baka, baka, baka. Baka, baka, baka. Okay, now homeboy can take that. And homeboy can save. I wonder if we could lure them away as him. They might be waiting on the stairs, which would be tricky. Okay, not waiting on the stairs yet. We'll leave them for now. We'll get her out of there. Cabbage, would you describe Rebecca as homegirl? I mean, she's pretty gangster, right? Oh, fuck that. Yeah, very honk clown enemies in this area. I forget if they're like that for the rest of the game. I mean, it sounds like it. Everywhere I go, I hear someone groaning and getting up. Speaking of GTA 5, Dayashi is playing Grand Theft Auto 5 Legacy. Nah, Steam tells me so yeah. Thought you might want to know this. Curious fortune. We may ever really know. How's everyone's chi anyway? This is pretty good feng shui here. This music and a typewriter. There we go. Our first save on PC. Great fortune. Steam goes well at rice. It might make sense to leave the ink ribbons in the ink ribbon room. Actually, now I think about it, that would make an absolute fuck ton of sense. I mean, that way if anyone reaches here, they can save. Simple as that. I forget if there's areas where you can fuck yourself, like they get destroyed and then you don't get the items. There might be a few like that, actually. Speaking of steamy, this body has bite marks all over it. Woo! Wow. Homeboy was getting up to some crazy stuff there. Streets is crazy out there. We retrieve items, yes? Actually, I want to retrieve a lot of stuff. That save room, that's going to be our, well, I guess you could call it a safe room. We're going to move things over there. Terrible fortune. Like, there's areas that may or may not get destroyed. Or, like, locked off. Ooh. Many cokes today. Oh, that one was terrifying. Horrifying, even. So this is a little bit of a drag, but brother's got to collect these things and bring them back. A brother could have made more room in this case, but then a brother wouldn't want to be caught with, you know, his ass on show, would he? For lack of a better word. Oh, there's ink ribbons there. A brother could use those. This won't take forever. It's like 2 free journeys. And it's literally just a couple of doors opening. So, yeah. Unlike most Resident Evil games where you have to use like an item box to put things down, you don't even have item boxes here. You just straight up put them down on the ground. It's the only Resident Evil of its kind to do that. Which one of these? It's this one. So generally what I do is I just designate an area as the safe room. And I put shit on the ground there. There is a limit though, there's only so many things you can put in one room, which is kind of fucky. But then I just put them in nearby rooms. So everything's kind of organized, I know where my shit is, and that is true, that is true. A lot of people don't like this game. I do feel it has much going for it, a great feng shui. It appears to be locked. There are 2 holes that look as if they fit some kind of round object. Well then. Okay, you are gonna wait here. And actually, there's nothing up there. Streets are saying that if I just left some things here, I could get everything in one go. You can't. Why not? Oh, okay. I guess we hit the limit? Maybe it's based on how much you can physically see here. Well, just like we were saying, we will use the hall outside. I hope it doesn't get littered with fucking zombies and dogs, but we never know. You know, we don't even need that. I feel more comfortable with it, but like, there's nothing up there. Oh, this goes to show that you can have a towel. Ah. Well, a brother will get back his stuff. This just saves us having to do like 10 different journeys. The more I think about it, I think this train bit could probably put off quite a lot of people. Because it's not the most open thing, which is kind of what a lot of people would play an old-style Resident Evil for. So again, I do promise it does move to different areas. Pretty quickly as well. In fact, I'm thinking we'll get this train thing done in one stream, really. Panel opener. I'm playing quite carefully because I know that I had trouble with this game. I guess that is true, that is true. It goes to show that you never really know. The painting here depicts a vast windswept plain. Like that hit classic game, Red Dead Redemption. Also, no it fucking doesn't. I can see a castle on that painting. A plane? It's just lying. I mean, in that case, we can just say anything. Okay, it depicts a picture of Heather Mason. It's oh my god. Hell nah. Okay, we've only had to make one journey, that's good. Or two, I guess, nah. Point is, we save time by putting things on the ground. Here's our big Chungus gun. Well, our current big Chungus gun. Actually, I think that remains a half-decent gun throughout. Which, of course, means we will save it forever and ever, and we probably won't ever use it barely at all, but yeah. Okay. I think we return to the save room. We'll mix the ink ribbons. We'll put some stuff down if it lets us. And yeah, we'll just sort ourselves out to move. We might even use the room next to it as storage as well, just in case this one gets fucked. For lack of a better word. Like the hallway, I don't know. Might get barkers everywhere. So those are combined. I don't think we're going to be using this. We could... Where we're going, we could bring those to Rebecca and she could mix them up. So that would kind of... Although then we're going to overload her with shit, which she doesn't have space to carry? We're just going to leave it here. Can't leave it here. Oh, well, fuck you too then. Okay, can I... can I leave... ink ribbon here? Can't leave the ink ribbon in the ink ribbon room, of course not. Okay, Hey, we'll probably want you anyway, right? Motherfucker! I just moved something! I just fucking moved something! I don't remember this being such a big thing. He is. He can't do these things. He's just like, hell nah. And fuck, I just had to get the right. Yeah, okay. So yeah, they're quite strict with that. Okay, homeboy moves on. He should be able to get his gun and his knife and come back for the rest down this way. Kind of like the first aid spray as well. Maybe we'll get that. Although we can get these herbs to Rebecca where she can mix them, and that saves room. Well, this playthrough may or may not turn into that. We might have enough. Exactly. Homeboy only knows how to smoke it. He's just like, hell nah. High quality, Jade. High quality. 3 Heathers. 2 Graces. 1 Jade. Who? Oh no, I done fucked myself now. Hell nah. Oh no, they're really kind of barkerish. Those brothers don't know what they're doing. Neither do I by the looks of it. What am I doing here? They look like some kind of eggs. A puddle of slime is formed around them. Ooh, Excuse me. Yeah, those red herbs are no good for you. There's an antique-style phone. The line has been cut, rendering it useless. Ah, hell nah! Who cut the line? Also, wait. Hold on a minute. The line has been cut. Wait, but this is a train. Do they have like a load of wire that just follows the train around? How does it work? Well, they look like some kind of eggs. A puddle of slime has formed around them. I was gonna go for a thumbnail here actually a while back. I was gonna have them like aiming at the camera. It didn't really quite work out. Sometimes what looks good in like a big screen where you can see all the details doesn't quite work out as a tiny little thumbnail where you just need sort of quite a simple image. It is a remix of the 12 Days of Christmas song. Ah. Baka. Okay, we're lucky. He might just go the wrong way and then we can slip by him. Like that. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Good progress so far. A homeboy. He's gonna send a herb up to her. It's one of them crazy red ones that the streets warn against. Do I have room? I do. We are saving as much shit as humanly possible. I know that items get very... That's the main thing that sticks in my head with this game, is that items... I always ended up with barely anything at certain parts of it. Okay, we're doing pretty good now, though. Do you have anything else in here? We don't. We also have to sort out these fuckers that are waiting outside. I guess we could take a look right now, see where they are. Yeah, that looks good. And we are not ever going back in that area again. I don't think there's anything we need to. Wow. So they kind of did? Transmitting voice signals via radio waves to telegraph and telephone wires running alongside. So they pretty much did have wires alongside the tracks. Curious fortune. Streets are crazy out there.
Follow me.
Okay.
Okay. Well, now this is a bit less fucky. We can just exchange things between it. He doesn't know what the fuck to do with a herb, so she will take that. We're gonna swap people. We're gonna tell her... We will probably tell her to attack. Usually I would not, because I want to save up the ammo. But she's vulnerable. She takes a lot more damage than he does. And so we don't want her left on, like, not doing that. So I think we're good to go. And this is one of the areas where you might use the ability to control people at the same time. So I'm moving with him. She's backing off. A homeboy is going to use this. There's an access panel there. You need some kind of tool to open it. Here is a tool. I hope that it is not Chris's tool. Used to open the access panels in the floor. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. We go through this, yes. Yes, these doors are locked. I forget if we can both go. It might not make sense to both go. Enter the crawl space. Well, he fits. I don't know if she follows. Oh! Street is crazy out there. Oh, high quality, Latif. Free heavens. Free heavens. High quality. Okay, I kind of remembered there would be dogs. So I wasn't sure. Do I bring her? I think it was the right call because I probably would have perished if I hadn't. I would have. I would have. Yeah, I wouldn't have had enough firepower to stop them before they ate me. So, and that would have sucked. Hold on 1 sec. Sorry about that. Younger brother asking for some birthday cake. So you gotta let a brother have birthday cake. Oh, high quality nothing. High quality. Free heavers. Free heavers. And gold ring. We will use that with the case, and that will help open that. Bit of a spoiler, but yeah, I'm sure you can all figure that out. A strange odor lingers around the cake. Cake goes well with rice, actually, I've found. The gas tank. I don't remember what we use that for. Shotgun ammo. Many fortunes. Great for ancestor smile. Quality now. A lot of people, when they first hear my voice, are like, wow, he's got a great voice. I never really got it myself, and I still don't, but a lot of people like my voice. There's a hand-operated brake here. You'll need a magnetic card to operate it. Well, that's on our shopping list. A hook shot is attached to the wall. To use, pull the lever and release the lock. It's the release lever. Lever. Sometimes there's those words that you don't really say that much and you just sort of forget how you say them. Here's the thing. You're unlikely to get back to it in time. So, perhaps, if one person pulled it and the other took it, you might get there in time. Well, we don't have room for that shit anyway, so we'll come back for that. That is true. Terrible fortune. Also, high quality, everyone. High quality. Free heavers. Free heavers. Okay, this homeboy is kind of low on health. I don't really want to risk him, like, you know when your health is, like, not quite danger, but it basically might as well be. He's kind of looking in that territory. Also, there's a police siren outside. Terrifying fortune. And I've just remembered what we use these for. We're not going to be using them yet. The door is now unlocked. Wait, where'd the home go? Ah, hell nah! What is she doing out here? Huh? Okay, we'll bring them back.
Come on!
Yeah.
That is true. That is true. I have a fairly cheap mic as well, but the audio mixer does a lot of heavy lifting. And I've got a few plugins and things that just help a lot smoothing things out. Hell no, hell no, hell no, hell no! Streets is crazy out there, everyone. Oh, there we go. I knew that would open, by the way, I just didn't. I forgot exactly when. I want to get those bottles. I'll temporarily drop something. Perhaps if you were to combine a bottle with some fuel, maybe something would happen. Oh, look at that. There are 3 of both of them. Yeah, Molotov cocktail. And I got an achievement called This Is How You Recycle. I would have to agree. Now we get our rin back. Ah, a condenser. I have it set to open to prevent cut-offs of my own voice, but it keeps for clicking and all the background noise. So, what sort of form is it? Is it like a headset thing? Is it a sort of handheld style mic? Which, like, I have a kind of thing that you might hold on a stage. It's kind of the very traditional kind of, you know, when you imagine a microphone, like just imagine the most stereotypical, like literally like what you would hold in your hand. That's kind of what I'm using. They're typically designed to avoid as much background noise as possible. Because in those scenarios where someone, say they're playing in a band, they don't want like audio from the other instruments bleeding in and making feedback, or the crowd and that, they're designed for sort of loud environments. Similar kind of deal then. Do you have a name of it? I could take a look and other things, yeah. A noise gate will do a lot of, if it's set up right, it can do a lot of heavy lifting. I have one of them on, and without it you can really tell. If things get too loud, then there's only so much you can do, because like it'll just sort of be breathing in and out with your voice, which sounds weird. Then you turn to like noise reduction plugins, which can do a lot, especially with all this AI stuff. They actually do a pretty good job. I have to give it credit where it does do well. Some stuff live, you're a bit limited. If it's a recording and it doesn't have to go out, you know, you can spend as much time as you want in post, then you can get a bit more hands-on rather. You could open it up in like some of these, they call them spectral audio editing software, where you can kind of see the sounds in all the different frequencies and edit them separately. That's quite advanced. You can't do that live. But you can get things, you can get like general noise reduction things working live. Also high quality, nothing no one. We have a new member. A great fortune. High quality. Free heavers. Okay. Thank you for that, by the way. A lot of memberships and donations today. Yeah, that is a thing. Generally, to an extent, obviously, if you're like sucking off the mic, for lack of a better word, if you're doing that, then it's not going to sound great because, like, you know, for many, many reasons. But generally speaking, if you can get closer, then your voice is going to be louder, and so you can turn it down, and the background noise is much quieter by comparison. So the type of mic I've got is one that you would want to be quite close to. And it's traditionally like, you know, you hold it pretty much right near your mouth. It's all the give and take with mics like that. I will look into that. And maybe I can give you a bit more. See, because I'm trying to give advice without knowing what the mic is. So when I've had a better look at it, maybe I can help out a bit more. I'm really stretching him, getting him by with like 0 health. I probably shouldn't be, but nah. Now what do we get? Oh yeah, hook shot. We want a hook shot. But we just don't really have the room. I suppose we could eat some health. But I don't really want to do that until they're actually in danger. What I could do to temporarily make the room is just move the ammo over. There we go. There's only one pile of ammo now. It is solved. Okay, now we can take the hook shot. I forgot all about that. That's the thing when you only have, like, if they both have ammo, they've both got a pile that's taking up space. It's like that in Resident Evil Outbreak, actually, as well. We would usually have one person that holds all the bullets. Because that way you don't have it split up into 2 and taken up, like, multiple. Sometimes you might have it split up into 4 there, and then, yeah. Hold on, let me figure this out. I think we want him here. Her here.
I'll go alone.
Roger.
We pull it, and then we immediately switch. There we go. We now have it. We have a manual with it. This device should only be used when inspecting difficult-to-access car roofs or when connecting special trains. Return to its proper location after use. Instructions. Number 1. Where to use. There is a ladder outside the small window by the first floor section door of the 3rd carriage. Fire the device so that it hooks high onto the ladder. Number 2. Using the winch to climb. After securing the hook, use the winch to lift yourself up. This grappling hook can only lift one person at a time. Be aware that the unit may be damaged if lifting more than 80 kilograms. Does that cross him off, I guess? Also, I don't know if you can hear me properly with all that noise, but that does bring me to another topic, is that something I have is, you can get things that make the volume quieter when you're talking, so that it's a little easier during loud bits. You can also have it so that it does that, but only in parts of the game, like certain frequencies, maybe the ones that your voice are in. And then it's less noticeable. That's how I have it set up.
This way.
Roger.
So 80 kilograms. I don't know if we traditionally use kilograms here. I don't care if we do. I do not know what the fuck a kilogram is. It's like 2-ish pounds, isn't it? 280, 160. I think it's more like 2.2, isn't it? To 160, that would be over 11 stone. He might... There's a pretty good chance he might weigh more than that. I guess it will tell us if he can't do it. Well, we're gonna have to sort some things out here. I'm gonna exchange the shotgun ammo for the handgun ammo. I'm going to exchange this for a heal, just in case he needs to use it. They're what, well, kind of and kind of not. They're what they call VST plugins, which is kind of a format for just basically plugins for most sort of audio editing type stuff. And with a little tweaking, OBS can use them. Exactly, I don't do all that kilogram shit. See, this is an area where I borrow bits and pieces. I don't really strictly go with whatever I'm meant to based on my country. Like, some things make sense here, and I use them. And then others I don't. Like, kilograms, I don't know what the fuck one of those is. It's like... See, how am I meant to convert that to weight in pounds? Like, I don't think he's going to be able to make it up there. But we're sure going to give it a try. Because he tanks more damage, and if we can have him getting the damage, it's better than her getting it. Exactly, AC. Great fortune. Ancestor smile. So there are zombies here, which is why I'm telling her to wait. And one of the windows here, you can sort of use the hook shot. I don't know if he's going to be able to, but we'll try. I'll let you know more about these things, by the way, Hunter. If you're considering streaming yourself or recording stuff, there are many things you can do which are great fortunes. And when that fucker grabbing us. Ah, hell nah. Oh god, that's tuna. Hell nah. Now I can justify using it. I'll try and save things up by doing a little shanking every now and then, but... Yeah, you know what? I want to put him down. Speaking of America and Britain teaming up, look, we are using gun, we are using knife. Great combo, yes? Oh. Whoa! He's wasted! Great fortune.
He's wasted!
Yeah, well, I would imagine he can't clown come back now, can he? For coming through on my end, I can actually apply a lot of effects on my end to your voice, if you're worried about that. Yeah, there are things that can do a better job. There are, like, specifically made programs. I wouldn't worry too much. I will, although I totally understand, you know, maybe you have noises at home that you don't really want getting recorded, other people that don't want to be putting live. I will make sure it's as noise-free as it can be. Because I can apply a lot of things on my end. We'll have to get together, though, and, like, you know, if you give me some sort of sample recordings that I could work with so that I can tweak the settings to be just right for it. And then it will, yeah. Yeah, see, that's the thing, and you gotta respect, like, if someone doesn't want to be on a live stream, then they don't want to be on a live stream, so... Yeah, I totally get it. It's the same here. The reason I have all this noise reducing stuff and all of this things is, you know, I have my family here, and a lot of them don't really want to be on YouTube for everyone, so, yeah. Through the window, I see a broken ladder. Of no use right now. Does he fit? He does. I think. So, what was the weight warning about then? I thought they were trying... It was just low enough that I was trying to judge whether or not he could fit, and sure enough he does. I don't see what that was about. Yeah, what I'll do... You know, and this is part of the reason why I couldn't just, you know, start it up today, because there's little things like that I want to set up. I will, at some point... I'll get you together in a Discord call, and I will, I'll record, and with that, I'll be able to just work with your voice and, like, see exactly what settings I have to use and tweak it to be just right. And there'll be a lot of things I can turn on to remove background and stuff like that. It is quite a lot. Because I can do a rough estimate. Because if it's 2.2 pounds, if we just call it 2 pounds, then 80 kilograms is 160 pounds. And that's, we know it's more than that. But yeah, say bare minimum that. There is 14 pounds, or there are 14 pounds in a stone. So 10 stone is 140, 11 would be 154. So it's like 11 and a half stone, bare minimum. Now, he looks pretty tall, so I would guess he kind of probably weighs around that much, so I think he just barely gets by. Although 2.2 rather than 2 pounds, so yeah. So there's really not much to do here. There's hole in ground, you use hole, yes? I wonder if you could fuck yourself by dropping the hook shot here and and jumping down the hole, and then you can't ever get the hook shot back. It would be a very stupid thing to do, but yeah. Anyway, it looks like there's a passenger cabin below the crack. Jump down through the crack. We jump down crack, yes. Oh! Well then. I love that they drop you a knife here, just in case you didn't bring one and you didn't bring weapons. It's like, yeah, you might want that. I would hope it doesn't, because that would be an easy way to fuck yourself. Part of me wants to use the knife more, but I'm finding it doesn't have a lot of stopping power. So I'll settle for just finishing people off with it. Anyway, we are at the other side of that door where the eggs were. So we found a way to sort of open that up. And maybe other things here. The room is furnished with a single bed. It's soaked from the rain. Terrible fortune. What about the feng shui? There is a shank there. I do hope it is not Chris's shank, and there is a shank, yeah. It's stained with someone's blood. Speak about terrible fortunes. Perhaps one of the passengers. Take the jewelry box. I will. So I want to get that shank for Rebecca, for sure. It's not really ideal because she's fragile. We don't want her taking damage, but, you know, good to have in an emergency. This is a jewelry box. I hope it is not Chris's jewelry box. Looks like a jewelry box. It looks like a case for holding jewelry. Open. There is something inside. A silver ring. A finely crafted silver ring. Ah. Okay. Oh. I forgot all about this. That looks questionable. Oh no. I genuinely did not remember that. What does that mean? It might mean it's dangerous out there. In which case, I'd really like to get the knife and just make sure we don't ever go there again. But I don't think that's happening. I guess a brother's got to investigate. Though we might leave a brother here and get Rebecca here so she can carry the shank. We may never really know. Okay, she's over there. What I meant to do was... I mean, I guess she could use health. Hell! Right, let's see what the fuck's going on there. This brother's got to get out somehow. Streets are crazy out there, though. Ooh, hey, ooh, hell nah. It looks like new area just dropped. It seems to be a way we can get back down here. But if I remember correctly, we got zombies there. Let me check this stuff. This might be where we came from. No, it's not. Okay. Do we know this one? We do. Look, it's the plain. The painting of a vast windswept plain. Which to me is like an empty bit of land. I'm seeing a castle there. So that's why that's stuck in my head. So this joins up with a previous bit, which might have markers, I forget. On the other hand, it may allow us to skip some different markers. Okay, no markers here. I forget where this... Does it take us to a bar? Not quite, not quite. But it does take us where we need to be. Now we just want to get Rebecca there, which means she has to get through that hallway, which does have zombies in, which is a little tricky. But we'll work with fins. It could. We may never really know. We might find we can have a tell. I forget if this area gets barcode. I kind of hope it doesn't, because I want to be able to like put things down. I can never tell. Speaking of, I'm going to need some room here, so... I'm going to put you down for... No, I'll put you down. What we need is that little feng shui casing here. And Inselberg. I do not know what one of those is. What is an Inselberg? It kind of sounds like you're trying to call someone an incel. Okay, here's our Feng Shui briefcase. Complete with 2 holes. That look like they could fit some kind of round object. There we go, it's got 1. Did we leave the second one here? I think we did. Fuck knows where it is, though. This is problematic. Where on earth did I put it? It's not out there, because green is health, and it's a first aid spray. Yellow is the hook shot, which I guess stands for a unique thing. Maybe it's on Rebecca? It's on Rebecca. Okay. Ah. This goes to show that you can have a towel. Right, we are going to try and get her safely over. I'm wary because she's in that kind of shitty caution where it's kind of closer to danger. And that could be a problem, especially with her, taking more damage. High quality, nothing. High quality. It is good to have you. Rebecca, this is true. Baka. She's quite high quality, though. Run. Ah, no one here. Great. Baka. As long as no one's right outside this door, there's no reason we can't take her up the stairs and, bypass the Bakas. Baka. Rebecca. See, because I really do hate using ammo on ones that don't actually ever die. I mean, they do, but then they just come back, and it's just, eh. Oh, fuck. Get off. Got a bit backed there, but... That's probably the smallest bit of damage that we could take without getting into danger. So, probably made the right move. A zombie bite might have just outright killed us. We're coming along very nicely here. I think we will, in fact, I'm sure we'll get to the next area before the stream's over. Which is a different vibe, really. A very ominous vibe. Different Feng Shui. So we're going to meet up with him. We're going to exchange the other ring and use that, which will make some room. Oh wow, he's got room to, yeah. Now we move over to him and combine that. And if we examine it now, not exchange, examine. The briefcase has been unlocked. Open. There's a bowl of rice inside it. There is something inside. A blue key card. With a picture of a rather sort of serious looking man on it. Jimmy Lewis. Well, Jimmy Lewis, your keycard is ours now. We can get to the main car with that. first, a brother should check items and what we can fit and... Now, if I remember correctly, it's kind of...
Okay.
What am I doing?
I'll check it out.
Okay.
It's kind of impossible to have everything that you have with you at all times. That you have to leave things somewhere. Even if it looks like you might lose things, generally you don't, and yeah. Okay, what am I doing? Part of me wants to split the ammo so that she, can reload and so on, but another part of me wants to keep it to one stack. I'm going to save, and I'm going to leave the ink ribbons here. I don't think that there's anything shotgun worthy on this train. I could be wrong. So we'll leave that here. I cannot leave it here. We'll leave it in the room next door then, if it wants to be pedantic about it. Okay. I see how it is. Can I zoom in? Oh, I can't zoom in, but I've got an item list that will tell you exactly what is what. I don't think I even knew about this before. So we have a first aid spray, a hunting gun in here, shotgun ammo, and this. That's actually pretty useful. I did not know this was a thing. Okay, so we've got 2 items here. We'll have 2 in the next room. Or maybe 2 out there. I don't know. How are they looking? What's their setup here? Okay. Oh, I forgot there's shotgun ammo here. And I think AC would probably remind me of this because he's always telling me to stack things in Fallout. But I don't think he's here right now, so... Yeah, we can stack this, can't we? With that... We could drop them back again and give her another slot. Or... We can now drop our ink ribbons. If we get the exact right position, which is really, really annoying. Okay, we'll get it. Oh, high quality, AC. I didn't mean to call you out, by the way. It just made me, I thought of you and, telling me to empty guns and Fallout to stack them and that kind of thing. There's a similar deal with this where we stacked some ammo. Okay, looking pretty good. Oh, high quality. Free heavens.
Come on.
Roger.
I think I'll pick up the items that I left outside. That would be the first aid spray. And the hook shot, but that might need 2. Which is doable if I move something from one character to another. Such as... I guess this for now. And now we'll take it. Or at some point tonight we'll take it. I mean, come on, Billy. What are you doing? There we go. Also, high quality, everyone. This has been a good birthday stream. Not the loudest, not the most in your face, but I've had a good time. Sometimes you just need some quiet feng shui. There's a card reader here. I hope that it is not Chris's card reader. Oh, I have the right card. Sorry, brother has the right card. The door is now unlocked. You won't be needing this card anymore. Throw it away.
This is Delta Team. This is Delta Team. We have gained control of the train. Over.
Understood.
This does not make any sense. How was the T-virus leaked? And why did it contaminate both the lab and the mansion, as well as a train almost 3 miles away?
That's irrelevant. We must make sure no knowledge of this gets out. Destroy the train. Completely. How far away are you from the nearest branch line?
About 10 minutes to...
Huh? What happened?
Ah. Did anyone recognize any familiar faces? I mean, of course you're gonna recognize one, or I fucking well hope you do. Yeah, we got Wesker, and the other one you might recognize if you paid a lot of attention to Resident Evil 2. But I will say nothing. I will say nothing. Okay, so those brothers are not having a good time. They were... You could say they were given a spicy egg roll. Terrible fortune. I hope it wasn't Chris's egg roll. He doesn't look too dead to me. The train is quickly picking up speed. I hope it is not Chris's speed. The engine chamber is badly damaged. There's no way to fix it.
The train will either derail or crash. I gotta stop this thing.
The brake operation manual, but there's always time to sit back and read the manual. Using the brake control, the following 3 steps are necessary to operate the brakes. Step 1. Activating the controls. Brake controls are located in the following locations. First car driver's compartment, where we are. Rear deck of the 5th car. To activate the system, you must insert the magnetic card into the device in the 5th car. This will supply power to both sets of controls. Step 2. Enter rear deck code. Enter the code for the rear deck unit to release the lock. After this, the driver's compartment code can be entered. Step 3. This would be a lot of bullshit if you just wanted to turn on the fucking brake. Enter driver's compartment code. Enter the code for the driver's compartment unit to remove the lock. Upon completion of these 3 steps, the manual brakes can be used. What if, like, oh, my train's gonna crash? Don't worry, we'll get the code in the back and the code in the front, and then it will... Exactly, great fortune. Who will stay behind? Well, I'm afraid it's gonna be you, Rebecca, because we need to go out and do some aggro, and we want the person that can tank the damage.
I'll go over to the back deck and manipulate the control panel for the brake. Then you apply the brake from here, okay?
All right. Billy,
What?
be careful.
Yeah.
He's also forgetting a key card, and we are on a timer. We have just enough room for the card. Right, magnetic card. We want to take that to the very back of the train. And yeah. Is there anything else in here? I don't think so. Now, I could be wrong, but I think we can just run past these enemies. Sorry, I spoiled that there, but yeah, those dead bodies are clearly going to get up, right? Yeah, don't think we need to worry about that. It's got good feng shui, hasn't it? Makes our ancestors smile. Now, there's always time to dodge some enemies, right? We could probably go to this floor and dodge a lot of them that way. My brother's going a long way, we'll have plenty of time. I hope he doesn't fly off the top there, but yeah. Oh no, this isn't the roof of the thing. It's just, yeah, the second floor. Yeah, now I remember. So this is the path that we opened with the hook shot. And you get a few worms, but it's much less of a deal. Like, worms? That's dumb. Those are leeches. It's weird which bits catch me off guard and which bits I remember like it was sort of yesterday. There's a stars member there. That must be that one that I don't remember his name. Oh, I think there might be a brief clip here. If you bring Rebecca, she might... Yeah, oh god, I had to kill him. So I probably should have brought her there for story purposes, but our brother is metagaming this for like health and ammo. Oh, high quality, Fredo. Free Heathers, Fredo. Oh, high quality. Fredo Heather. This might be Enrico or Edward, I forget which one. Exactly. It goes to show that you can have a tell. Also goes to show he has been shanked in the face. Yeah, so this means nothing to him, but it does to her. Well, hey, maybe it's for the best. We spared her having to do that, right? Right, this is where a brother uses his card. There's no need to use it anymore. Oh yeah, wrong thing. Here we use it. There's a hand-operated brake here. We need a magnetic card to operate it. I also don't remember the code at all, so hopefully we don't die. You can use this to operate the brake. We need to make it add up to 36. So 6 6s is 36, but I don't think we have 6 fins there, do we? Yeah, so that's all wrong. That's too high. So we're probably looking at 9s. Oh, no, we want less. We want less. Clearly that doesn't work. Maybe 3s? Let's try 4s. Almost. Okay, there's a better way you can do this, is to just pause and work it out in your head. So when we were at 4s, we had like 1 too many. So I guess that means we had 10 presses, and we need to get to 36 with that. Yeah. So we just do a bit of maths. The 10 frees is 30. We don't have enough then. But we could go with 9 frees, which is 27. And then adding 9? Question mark? Ah, you want cheese, yes?
This is Billy. I've engaged the control device for the brake. Over.
Roger. I'll put the brake on now.
Okay. We're not doing this the intentional way. A brother's gonna cheese. So we have a similar puzzle here, but there's a twist to it. I think there's a number missing or something. I forget. Either way, we're gonna cheese this one as well, because I don't have much time. We have, let's see. We don't get to see our thing. We have, okay. We want to get to 81. We don't get to see what we're adding up to, which means that we cheese it. 81 within 10 fins. Well, 10 eights would be 80, which wouldn't quite get you there. What about 9 eighths and then a 9? That should get you, you're 1 away. That should do it. Yeah. Pretty easy if you just pause so that you're not under pressure. He's still alive. Will Homegirl be? We may have her know. We may have her tell.
Rebecca? Rebecca?
Rebecca.
Here.
Of course she is.
Are you alright? Hey, we managed to stop the train.
Yes, we managed.
We have to find a way out.
And there we go. Oh, I forgot him being there. Okay, let me swap to him and try and kill these brothers. Wow, that's not very fair. You get away and there's all this aggro. Maybe these are the ones that we didn't kill. Maybe there was a point to actually killing them after. It might be best to run out of here. There are 2 items, and I think they're the ones that we left here. Yeah, the hunting gun and the ink ribbon. So what we could do is leave them there and come back another time when this lot are gone. Because we've left quite a few zombies. Okay, I'm going to tell her to idle so that she doesn't use her ammo. We just want to run. Yeah. It goes to show that you can have a tell. This is one of those bits that I did not remember. So I think if we turn a bit to the right and then we go ahead, we should get to the door. We might have to make use of controlling them both at the same time here to make sure she moves away. And actually, now that I think about it, maybe I should swap to her and prioritize getting her away, because she's in worse health and she takes more damage. So he is set to idle and team, which is what we need. Oh no. Shit. Fuck. I'm making him run. Okay. Okay. I don't know where I'm making him run. I'm just making him run.
You stay here.
Oh, he just... Oh, well, that's useful. He just spawned of us. Kind of barker, but... Yeah, we'll go with it. Right, he's probably a bit bashed up. No, he's okay. You can set her to shoot, and I think she will, but... Yeah. If you tell them to wait, they will just quite happily wait there and just get killed. They won't use any common sense. It's like, nope, I've been told to wait. I will not try and fight back. I'll just sit there and wait. So, yeah. On second thoughts, maybe we should have allowed him to shoot, but I didn't want to waste the ammo. I just wanted to run. I think it was right to prioritize getting her out, though, because if we let her get bitten twice, she'd probably be dead. Whereas he's barely taken a scratch. Okay, I don't think he's got room to take anything. Well, he could take one thing, but we'll wait until we've got more space. We have a main-ish type area coming up soon anyway. So I apologize for the police sirens. This sewage water gives off a stench so bad it makes your eyes water. Terrible fortune. Danger! Authorized personnel only. Okay, why is that danger?
Come on.
Roger.
Now, I forget if you have to wait for them to get here before you go through a door, or if they just automatically come with you. I was lucky that they somehow teleported him with me. Anyway, water seeps through the joints of this rusty pipe. I love the amount of detail in these pre-rendered backgrounds. Great feng shui. Speaking of feng shui, there's a very ominous audio track here, I remember.
The Umbrella Research Center? First general manager, Dr. James Marcus.
Who on earth are those people?
She's just a rookie, a member of STARS.
What about the male?
I'm unfamiliar with him.
Attention. This is Dr. Marcus. Please be silent as we reflect upon our company motto. Obedience breeds discipline. Discipline breeds unity. Unity breeds power. Power is life.
Who are you?
It was I who scattered the T-virus in the mansion. Needless to say, I contaminated the train, too.
What?
Revenge. On Umbrella. 10 years ago, Dr. Marcus was murdered by Umbrella. You helped them, didn't you?
Yes. Eerie track here as well. He did. I feel like Dr. Marcus he definitely filled that sort of Umbrella villain type, you know, that whole power is life and all of this. He had the right sort of feel to him. Also, I didn't remember that he was on the train. Like, she had a flashback there. So he was the first leech man that sort of fell apart. It's a huge portrait of the first director of the facility, James Marcus. Now, even some of you who've, like, you know, don't follow the story that much might remember that name from Requiem and other games, because the name has been mentioned various times. He's one of the OGs. Right. This is our main hub. This is where we are going to drop our fins. Like this big chungus. I forget exactly now. It gets very complex, and I think they retcon the story so much that it's sort of, it gets hard to keep track of. But there's definitely one of the OGs. And there was Edward is more on the sort of side of the Code Veronica, you know, the Ashfords and them. In fact, was he their dad? I forget. I think he was. Okay, we're gonna drop things here. Sorry, a sister is gonna drop things here. Many fins here. We'll give her 1 health because she's kind of, you know, low. Exactly, yeah, that's been a common theme from the old games to the new ones. There's a lot of sort of treachery and backstabbing and people fucking each other over, and yeah, definitely a big theme. So here's our little loot pile. We're gonna tell her to wait here.
Let's split up.
Roger.
We're gonna retrieve the fins that we left down there. And I think rather than deal with the enemies, we're just gonna try and take the fins and just battering ram through it, shove them out the way. I feel like this track has good feng shui as well. It's quite ominous. The knight's swords firmly bar access to the door. Well, that's that. Couldn't possibly just push them out of the way. This ceramic pot is decorated in an Oriental style. What do you know? I don't remember that. Wow, isn't that fitting? This is true. There doesn't seem to be anything special about it. Also, for anyone who didn't catch on, by the way, the man next to Wesker was William Birkin from Resident Evil 2. Ah, there's health here. I hope it is not Chris's health. Exactly. I totally forgot about that. To think that that would come up, that topic again. Oh my god. So I feel like this is a pretty good stop-off point because, like, it's, you know, a new area and we neatly wrapped up the train in one stream. We're gonna sort out a few things though. We'll check which doors are locked. We'll salvage our items from down there. So there's a little bit, and then we'll talk about what's coming up and so on. And exactly, I am Oriental. Great fortune. Ancestor smile. Yeah, him having more health, he is gonna go and get the hook shot and the hunting gun. Was the hunting gun 1 square or 2? I don't remember. Well, we're not planning on using ammo, so I'm just gonna leave this right here. Or if we have to use ammo, I don't want to use a lot. That's the whole point of leaving them alive, is I don't want to... yeah. Really, I just want to push through, grab the stuff, and go. Great feng shui in this game. I mean, this is 24 years old. Even the bits that aren't pre-rendered, like the character model, games from early 2000 just did not look like that. They just didn't, typically. Because of the pre-rendered thing, they could spend much more of the processing power on the models, and it's aged incredibly well, I would say. Now, this is the HD remaster, but they really didn't do much to it beyond just put it in HD, basically. Okay. So there's all sorts of bullshit going on around this room. We just want to get the fins in front of us and get out of there. If we're lucky, they're out of the way. Very unlikely, though. Oh no, that's not bad at all. Okay, we're not going to have time to check anything, but you know what, that's okay. I think it speaks for itself. I love the way there's one in the back just standing there looking at the train, by the way. Exactly, like it's really, really nice. And I've always thought for years, like imagine what they could make it look like now. This was a GameCube exclusive. Eventually got ported to a billion platforms, but yeah. This was on a GameCube from 2000. 2026? They would have basically an infinite amount of processing power to port the characters. They could do whatever they wanted with it. Probably new things. They could probably find ways of, having the camera move. I know they had some really far out stuff in Parasite Eve 2 where the camera moved and it turned in 3D, kind of, or it gave that effect, which wowed me. Anyway, that is much better than I thought. I thought we'd get munched a bit at least, but not even that. So we're just straight up not going down there ever again unless we have to. Which at some point I think we will, but that's a long way away. Exactly. Goes well with rice. Okay, we got our stuff back. We'll take the ink ribbons here to add them to the stack. We'll take our handgun ammo. We might drop this for now. Although we will be coming up against tougher enemies. It will start. The handguns are not going to solve everything. Right, that's added to the stack. Using her, we're going to mix those herbs. Get narrow fins down and slim it down as much as possible. Because there are limits to what you can place in a single room. And again, this is one of her strengths. She can move this. He can't. There's also stuff you can do with this later on, but I forget exactly how it works. There's something here where I think you can store health in it. It's a pretty useful part of the game from what I remember. And you must cheese it as much as humanly possible. But that part is not yet. Okay. All our items are nicely bunched up in the middle. I'm gonna check which doors are open, which ones are locked, and we will probably have a save and call it. I've had a great time, by the way. But yeah, our brother's getting hungry, and this feels like a good natural point to cut it off at. Like, I'm not even going to look in these rooms, I'm just going to see which doors open. This being one of them, apparently. Okay. An oddly quiet room. Oh, I hear a crow. Yeah, that one will be saved up for next time. You want peace, prepare for war. I always wondered how you said that and what it meant. A famous firearms and ammunition term used for 9mm bullets. That goes to show that I can have a tell. This oil painting depicts two lovers at play. Whoa, two lovers at play? That sounds, I don't know if that's good for YouTube or not. It's a statue of a woman. She's strikingly beautiful, but her face shows no trace of kindness. Hell nah. She cold, dog. She cold. Hell nah. You cold, girl. You cold as ice, girl. Hell nah. I'm totally not racist, by the way. But, yeah. Woman. There's something written on the base. When good and evil are brought into balance, a new path will be opened before you. Well, there we are told. It goes to show that we have a know, doesn't it? A statue of a woman who is strikingly beautiful, but she cold as ice. Her face shows no trace of kindness. Hell no. That sister got no soul. Hell no. I forgot that this leads around. Let's take a look about. And brother's gotta take a look about. The rain seems to have let up, but the sky is still covered with dark, ominous clouds. Terrible fortune. Speaking of, I may well be having my AC on tomorrow because it's like 30 degrees here and a red coat is not used to that kind of weather. Two lovers at play? That looks like more than two people to me, but yeah. The door is locked, but there doesn't seem to be a keyhole anywhere. The top part is engraved with the image of a clock. To pronounce that very carefully. I would have to agree. I would say gloomy, spoopy, and dreary all in one. It's locked from the other side. See, this is what I wanted to do. I just wanted to make it so that when we play next time, I can just check my map and be like, right, that one's locked, that one's locked. I feel like this just sets the tone for the, it's coming up. I think this opens. We will leave that as a bit of a teaser. We do not know what's beyond here. Which is another thing you can do with fixed camera angles. With a third person, you know everything. It's right in front of you. And yeah, you can play with light and shadows and that, but there's only so much lifting that can do. And I'm not saying, they shouldn't have ever made a 3D game, they shouldn't have ever swapped, but I don't know why it has to always be one or the other. Also, she has boober up there, but anyway, yeah. I don't know why you can't have both, why not both? Yes? Could swap between them, or Or not even like both in one game, but like have a game like this and then have a game where it's not. But tired old topic, I guess. I remember this being voodoo as hell, so I probably want to turn around. I remember having a really hard time in that hall, actually. Fuck that one in particular. In fact, I'll probably make sure I've got room to just take everything in there and not step footing there again. Because I don't remember the specifics, but I remember bad things happening in other Oriental style vase or ceramic or whatever you want to call it. Cabbage is Oriental, by the way. Ah, this is a door. I hope it is not Chris's door, and it is open. This is true. Also, the streets are crazy here. This brother's getting out of it. Okay. Yeah, I think when we play this next time, I'm pretty sure this area is, as I said, voodoo as hell. So we'll want to check this one first and get it over and done with. I'll probably drop everything so that I can just grab everything and leave it behind. Because I remember bad shit going on there. But for now, we'll save. I guess we could take a peek at there. Or do we? I never know. I can never tell. Exactly. There's a hall that is either that one or like that one, and I remember it being terrible fortune. Let me leave that there. And yeah, come on, I've gone on about enough. We can take a little peek. Might not be as bad as I remember. I might be mixing it up. Although you can tell by the ominous silence that like something's not right here. You are locked, yes. There doesn't seem to be a keyhole anywhere. Yeah, it has a clock on it. So maybe we might want to leave it till later so that we don't set the area off before we need it. Also, look at that. Perfect reflection. No ray gracing or path gracing required. And yeah, you could say, well, it's still, or yeah, the mirrors in Requiem are still as well. They had this tech before. Usually it used workarounds. Yeah, you might have another version of them being rendered on the other side, or you might have like reflection probe type things and other technology. But they had it. They made it work. Now you need path tracing for it, which is really heavy requirements. Oh my god, the shadow on the wall is good. Yeah. He ain't exactly Usain Bolt, but he's not nice. Okay. I think that's a good note to end it on. So we are not going out until we know that we can just get everything in one go done. On it, it probably is, and more people would be able to have it play, and but you know, it would take a little bit more work. Exactly. This is one of those feng shui tracks where it makes the creature much scarier than it otherwise would be. It's very good. Maybe a little short for loop, but it's pretty good. Ooh. These ones are particularly fucky, especially if you're Rebecca and you can't take a lot of damage. And they come complete with a terrifying orchestra as well. No, they actually are tough. It's not just the orchestra. And now you see why I got a terrible, terrible vibe of that door. I'm going to put it on the load screen so that it doesn't show us a demo and all that.
0.
But I'm calling it here. I do like this game. I like that it's hard and unforgiving. Kind of is. I haven't really put it together before, but like you've got that one arm that stretches. It kind of is similar. Yeah, terrible fortune, Latif. Terrible fortune. I do appreciate you sticking by anyway. I had a great time. I love that we've been able to neatly wrap it up in one go. The train segment works out very nicely. In a way, almost better than if I hadn't done that bit of Phasmophobia at the start, because then we would have been left with this odd sort of hour or, hour and a half where it just sort of, it didn't cut off at a nice point, whereas that was good. I will be doing more of this. I don't know what day. I haven't really picked it out yet. I don't even know what's on Saturday tomorrow. I think Cabbage is streaming on then. I could be wrong. If he is, I might join on him. Because I know he's going to be... If he is, I think he's doing it earlier in the day. I could be wrong. Sunday. I believe you're available for Subnautica 2. But I don't remember if Fredo was. I can't make any promises, to be honest. Because, again, I would have to prepare things. I'll have to get together with you at some point, Hunter, to... so we can get a little recording of your voice and see where I want to set all the little plugins I've got to make sure, noise is kept to a minimum. You need to know because, like, you don't know everyone has the same voice, different volumes, different frequencies. Yeah, you get the idea. It is quite soon because I would have to get, I'd have to do that. I'd have to get like the waiting screens. It might be doable, but I don't want to make any promises. But yeah, I will probably be with Cabbage on Saturday, which may be worth checking out. And he can't in his streams. He does, not to put him down, he does tend to get more involved with like just his friends in the stream rather than the chat, which is a different vibe in itself. But it can feel a bit like you're just sort of looking on from the outside, and it's like, oh, but we want to interact with you too. But yeah. So I get if it's not your thing, but I will be there, and I'll probably keep an eye on the chat as well. And I feel like together could do some good stuff. I too am, honestly. I know it doesn't sound like it because I'm I might have to do this, might have to do that. But I just put it out of my head because I figured, it'll be ages. But now that it's on the cards, I am actually really looking forward to that. It's been a long time since I've had streams of like multiple people on them as well. Like there's the me and Jade streams, but like more than 2. It'll be a change of pace. Well, anyway, I'll probably be streaming something on Sunday. Don't know what yet. Could be Subnautica. Could be this. Could be something else. I genuinely don't know yet. Tuesday is going to be Silent Hill 2 Remake Day. Thursday, maybe Phasmophobia? We will see. But yeah, I've had a great day. I've had a great time. It hasn't really bothered me a bit that I've joined the 30 club. I am old man now, but I've had a great time. And here's to many more. Well, I will see you all around. Thanks for being here. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you all soon. Also, have a. Also, grace, grace, grace.